Good morning on this beautiful Friday morning. I want to start out conversation this morning talking about the role of a realtor and how you as a home seller can benefit by the many different applications that a realtor can use in the outreach and the marketing of your property. So there'll be a few different topics within this discussion. We'll talk about a market right now that typically has been a seller's market, meaning there's low inventory but there's high demand, where most sellers right now are able to get at least 95% of their asking price when listed with real estate. Now, on the flip side of that, we enter a market of for sale by owners because it seems a lot easier for a for sale by owner to put a sign on the lawn, throw a Facebook ad out, or an ad in the paper, things like that that would attract a buyer thinking that they're going to save on real estate fees and get what they're asking. Now, there's two problems with this equation on a for sale by owner. One being pricing your home right. We as real estate professionals do this day in and day out and know the market, we know the values, we know how to do comparable analysis, we know how to value a home based on the recent sold data. Appraisers use the same system that we use in valuing your home, and we have, of course, that connection to be able to do that as well and pull in all the data. So pricing is, of course, extremely important, because if you're a for sale by owner and you think, well, I'll just throw a random number out there, maybe if I can get $200,000 out of my home, I'm fine, I'll move on. And you may likely get that $200,000, not knowing that you could have sold that home based on a current market analysis through a professional agent, and maybe that home was worth $250,000. And if I'm going to get you at list price or close to it on a sale through listing through real estate, you will have made a $50,000 increase in your equity, and even if you still reduce the commissions you would have paid in that, your profits, your net profits would have been much more than settling for $200,000 and cutting out the middleman of real estate. So you really have to be careful that way. There's another liability in for sale by owners that can land them in court, and they can actually end up in litigation because they failed to disclose something wrong with the property. We have in our paperwork through the Division of Real Estate and with the state of Utah, there is a 7-page disclosure that goes through the ins and outs of your property. If you fail to disclose any of those things and a buyer runs into a problem, then you can actually be sued by that buyer for failing to disclose those things, and then end up with a lot more in attorney fees, court costs, damages, that sort of thing. So I always tell home sellers, the amount that you're going to pay in a real estate commission is far better and easier to protect you legally than it is to be taken to court from a buyer who ended up having a problem with your property after you sold it to them because you failed to disclose that it had mold, or you failed to disclose that it had a roof leak, or you failed to disclose that it was infested with spiders.